Good morning, 47. Your target is the infamous serial killer known as the Censor. With a flair for the theatrical, the Censor acts as an examiner who grades his victims based on how much they struggle for their lives. The true identity of the Censor is unfortunately unknown, but the discovery of 2 recent victims indicates he's now exploring Whittleton Creek, Vermont, in search of prey. We only have a limited window of opportunity here, 47. Find the Censor and make sure he never grades anyone again. Best of luck. Welcome to Vermont, 47. The Censor should be somewhere in Whittleton Creek, looking for a potential new victim. He will likely seek out places where people are gathered, so I suggest you look for crowded areas.
So, we left a party. Now are you gonna tell me who freaked you out back there?
So, while you were inside, I was standing in the garden minding my own business. Suddenly, this weird-looking fella, whom I've never seen before, comes up right next to me and whispers in my ear, "I think you're a B-." Then he just walks off.
Jesus, what a freak.
Right?
What kind of weirdo would use the GPA scale to rate people's looks? You use the 10-point scale, everybody knows that. Besides, honey, you are a straight 10. We both are.
I know. I'm definitely not a B-. That's like a 6 or something.
Well, maybe he was guessing at your blood type?
That's even more creepy. Why the hell would he do that?
I don't know. It could be a fetish or something. Look, do you want me to confront him about it, honey?
No. Let's just stand out here for a while. I'm still a bit shocked. I am not a 6.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson, stand in mind, will, even though there's clearly no more gas on you.
Why don't we just bust him now?
We don't have enough on him.
We literally have a picture right here on our computer of the guy leaving the last murder scene. What more do you want? Do we have to catch him in action with a bone saw in one hand and a severed foot in the other?
That would actually help the prosecution build a case, yes.
Man, that grill smells really good. Why is it always Brian who goes undercover? He gets to munch on burgers in there while we have to stay here and bore ourselves to death.
We're on the verge of catching a serial killer red-handed, and you're bored? Really? Really? And Brian is not in there to eat burgers. He's in there to make sure the Censor doesn't get away with it this time. Besides, Brian has a forgettable, normal face. You don't. That's why he's undercover.
What, you're saying my face isn't normal? Oh, that's really nice, Charles. Really nice.
I'm saying you have distinctive features. It's a compliment, Dave.
Oh. Well, okay. Thanks. Well, you too, man.
It seems you're not the only one hunting the Censor, 47. The agent's hands are tied for now. Luckily, yours are not. If you can gain access to their computer, you should find some information on their prime suspect.
I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
frame.
This might be the place, 47. A garden party would be the ideal location for the Censor to identify his next victim. Ironically, this is exactly what you should do as well.
I don't know. I mean, why is the media calling him the Censor? He doesn't censor anything. He grades people. Wouldn't it be more fitting to call him the Evaluator?
Yes, clearly. It's quite frustrating, actually. But what do you think about him? Any idea what drives a man like that?
Maybe he actually is an evaluator. I mean, I would also feel like killing someone if I had to grade high school essays all day, but he's probably just a sadist who loves to see people suffer.
I don't think it's that.
Oh, so let me hear your theory.
I think he's looking for someone who will challenge their fate. Maybe he sees that everybody has the potential to be a killer, and he wants his victims to realize and act out that potential.
That is an oddly specific theory.
Oh, well, it's just a theory.
Gorka's most celebrated work, The Artist as a Blank Canvas, has been revealed as a fake. And
You're so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art
Outside the lounge. I just love the way modern science and technology
Uses together with the occult.
It's about time,
What the fuck are you talking about?
Put on that tone with me. I scored an IQ in the high 60s.
Although I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
microfilm.
They were literally spitting out fakes left and right, made millions. And this sort of looks like the politics of the sorry, okay? Forget about it. What's thinking of those Botox injections in my face?
This happens to be one of the most acutely lethal toxins known to man. And you may gradually
Good
lose your
party.
ability to make
I find the
facial
people here
expressions. What
interesting.
you're not willing to do to
Don't
lose a few
you?
years,
Very
right?
interesting indeed.
Can I
And
opt
you,
not
sir,
to answer?
you look quite interesting yourself.
Actually,
So
no.
I'm told.
Okay,
I can imagine.
Real quick.
You look like someone with
Be
potential.
crazy. You hear me?
Would you like to
I mean, real,
participate in a
genuinely
test
loco
I'm planning
shit.
to conduct?
No.
Wow.
But why not?
Crazy.
Oh, I hate it
Don't
when
you like
this.
testing yourself? You have to think
Worst
about your whole life as a
Oh,
test.
My
Even this
God.
conversation
You are
could be
so
a test without you
rude.
knowing it.
We are done
Maybe
talking.
I'm
In
not
fact,
the only
I
one
will
being
never
tested.
Oh,
engage in
I
any
like
conversation
you, sir.
ever again.
I'll be around.
Idiot. All kinds of games with memorabilia. You might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good. Thank you.
You look kind of lost. Are you okay?
Yeah, everything's great. What's it to you?
I didn't mean to bother you. You just seemed bored.
Okay, I am. This party, I don't know, it's just suffocating. These people. If I have to listen to one more man talk to me about landscaping, I am going to blow my brains out. I just want something to happen, you know? Anything, as long as it's something real, something intense, exciting, or dangerous even. I wouldn't care if it killed me, as long as it made me feel something.
Maybe I can help you with that. But I already have other candidates on my list, so I can't promise anything. I'll get back to you.
All right, here's a fact for you. If you pass
Keeping it tight, bro.
it's a nice kitchen.
Yeah.
Imagine an invisible bubble around me, a bubble that makes me feel safe and comfortable. You're in that bubble right now, and I didn't invite you.
How are you, sir?
You shouldn't waste your life looking down at your phone. You never know how much time you have left.
A lot more than you if you're in the habit of condescendingly telling strangers what to do. Hey, you never know when you'll run into some psychopath and piss him off.
Oh, you're definitely right about that.
Good. I'm glad we agree. It's not cool to go around judging strangers.
I would never judge, I only grade.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
You should keep an eye on this
You,
one, 47.
maybe.
Well, maybe. But you have to admit, there is something slightly off with them. I mean, Richard is very reserved. Do you think he might be an ex-con? He looks a bit uneasy, shifty. And Susan? She's on the highest grade so far.
A B-. And FBI profilers theorize that the killer may stop only once he encounters an A+. This has led psychologists, such as the renowned Oscar Lafayette, to conclude that the Censor harbors a death wish and may long to be killed by one of his would-be victims. Until then, citizens of Vermont are strongly advised to lock their doors and resist the urge for vigilantism and misplaced heroics.
It's terrifying. How come the Censor hasn't been caught yet? Anybody could be this psycho's next victim.
Don't worry, citizen. I'm pretty sure the authorities are closing in on him and watching over you. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, but who the hell are you? And did you just call me citizen?
Eh? I was just trying to make conversation to reassure you. Sorry. Bye.
Have so far been
You know how to do a rough estimate, don't you? Count the number of times, 15 seconds, and then add certain celery. That will be in pounds.
Can I opt not to answer or even comment on that? Actually, no. Okay, let me just find it quick. You must be crazy, you know? I mean,
Hey, how are you?
Voice to skull.
Wow.
Silent sound spreads.
Oh, it's you again. Were you serious when you told me you had something more exciting for me than this dull party? Or was it just a bad attempt at a pickup line?
I was quite serious.
And?
And I haven't made up my mind yet. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what it is. That would ruin it.
This has to be our man, 47.
Is that supposed to be a joke or what? Mr. Wilson?
I would never use that tone with you if you came with something on your mind. Never. You were rude and obnoxious.
Okay, relax. Oh, no, my hey. I'm so sorry. Come ready.
Did you see the video I posted?
You're no A+.
Come on, you're no fun. Bet he was a spy. Or maybe she is. You know, like that TV show with the Russian spies who lie dormant until they get a mission. How cool would that be? Or maybe they're part of a witness protection program. Mind you, I doubt that. Having a big party would be the dumbest idea on the planet.
Honey, you are crazy. But that is what makes it so beautiful. Looks like someone is home alone next week. Maybe he would like a...
the urge for vigilantism and misplaced heroics. A new indie film festival in the memory of cult Italian film director Dino Bosco opens
Ah, interesting. What do you think about this serial killer? They say he's a monster.
I've seen worse.
Really? I doubt that. He's killed over 15 people. That sounds pretty bad to me.
You have no idea.
I bet you wouldn't be so tough if you were ever alone with the Censor. I think he would get real creative with you.
Oh, I have a few ideas of my own.
You're very confident. Standing face to face with a killer? Are you really ready for that?
Don't worry.
Next month's pivotal climate summit in Kiruna, Sweden. After many past disappointments, expectations for a historic climate treaty are high, and proponents believe it to be a watershed moment, ushering in a new of environmental.
That was an A+, Forse. The money is being transferred. Now to find an exit.
The rumor mill has gone into overdrive. When was the original released? Did the work
Tonight's the night. And it's going to happen again and again. Has to happen.
Surprise, motherfucker!